Those who can, do, and those who can't, teach. I did accounting. It wasn't for me. I thought it would be cold, clear-cut and numbers-based. Instead, it's more about red tape and grey areas, neither of which I'm particularly fond of. I saw doing tutorials on YouTube as a way of getting out of it, as a sort of glimmer of hope. I left my job with the hope of getting it off the ground just under 9 months ago. 9 months is a long time. I've discovered what I am and am not capable of. I've set up new channels and have branched out into new areas and have had a moderate degree of success. I've woken up with nothing ahead of me other than what I make. The initial excitement of this freedom has worn off, and yet I still love every second of it. It has been the most educational and exciting time of my life, and I urge anybody who has left university or who has an opportunity to have a gap year to take it as an opportunity of a lifetime. Before resigning yourself to mundane work, why not have a go at making a hobby into a dream job, even if it's only remotely a possibility? Most people see a gap year as an opportunity to explore the world. I've never seen the appeal when I've got the internet at my fingertips. Of course, you have to be realistic. I have family members who are very careful and risk averse who have always kept me in reality, reminding me that it takes a lot more than short-term success to make a living. I've had the disappointment in not getting the success I wanted, and more recently, I felt what it's like to have a lucky break. And now the time has come to decide between doing this for longer or going back to work. I have given teaching a go in the last couple of weeks and I really enjoy it. It's fast-paced, hard work, but ultimately rewarding and worthwhile. It pays well and is a solid job, complete with long holidays 3 times a year. It's my ideal profession, and if I had to have a 9 to 5, or in this case more like 8:30 to 3, job for the rest of my life, this is definitely the one that I could see myself going into. I have finished my previous experience days physically drained, but mentally still with it, so I may even be able to sustain what I do online as well. Only it would be to a lesser extent. It's a horrible choice. On one hand, I've got the perfect job opportunity that I could go into. I really can see myself doing teaching as a profession, and the idea doesn't fill me with dread or leave me dead at the end of the day. It would be a shame to throw away the experience, my degree, and the steps that I've already taken towards getting a job in the profession. But on the other hand, I don't want to throw away the past 9 months that I've invested towards my dream job, and it's very promising. If I was at this stage 9 months ago, where would I be today? I hate not knowing. The timing couldn't be worse. I missed the cut-off for the CSGO operation by a couple of days. If I had gotten Disparity onto that, then I would have had enough money to sustain myself for quite a while. As well as this, my 2 main YouTube accounts are booming. They're a testament to the amount of effort that I've put in for the last 9 months, or 268 days to be precise. It shows no sign of slowing down, and in fact appears to be picking up pace. I always saw about 140,000 subscribers as the point where I could then sustain myself forever doing only YouTube. Though with recent statistics it could be a lot sooner, and I could probably exist on a very frugal lifestyle in a damp wet room somewhere already. The idea of doing that is very appealing. However, the cut-off for teaching is coming up and I really must decide in the next week or so where the rest of my life is headed. Courses are filling up and there are just a few more weeks to get my remaining experience required to enrol. If I was at this stage several months earlier, I would happily keep doing YouTube to see how it panned out. If it was a bit later, no problem, spend another year doing this and look into teaching next year. But a year's a long time and I'd hate to make the wrong choice. I don't want to commit myself to making things online for another year, only to realise a month down the line that it has no potential. But if I do teaching, I can't have second thoughts. If you do the course and then don't get into the job straight away, you're ruining your chances of ever getting into the profession. I can't keep my life in limbo in the hope of further future success. But on the other hand, I don't want to live with regret that I squandered the perfect opportunity to do what I really wanted in life. And then the realistic side of me comes back to haunt me and reminds me that most people fail in life at what they really want to do. And those who can't do, teach.